Yes. Okay. Okay. Good morning, fellow workers in the government. Our partner in the development, the different contractors who are in attendance for these activities, the opening of bids for civil work with contract ID number 25 KG 0046 to 51. Good morning. Before we start, may I call Sarah Madlaw to lead the prayer?
Assalamualaikum. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Ar-Rahmanir-Rahim. Maliki yaumiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. Amin.
Thank you, Sarah Madlaw, for the prayer. Madam Secretariat, Engineer Karin Reyes, please have the attendance and find out if there is a quorum. And also for acknowledge members of the Bids and Awards Committee, TWG, and Secretariat, including our contractors who are in attendance also.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Today we'll open bids for contract IDs 25 kg 0046 and 25 kg 0051. I will now call the roll of back members to determine the quorum. Back chairperson, Mukamadali P. Pondogar. Back vice chairperson, Efren A. Tulod. Back regular member, Naida B. Sata. Back regular member, Farida O. Manan. We have 4 out of 5 present, Mr. Chair, and we have a quorum.
Since there is a quorum, kindly please acknowledge also the Secretariat, TWG, and the contractors who are in attendance.
Yes, Mr. Chair, we have our back TWG head, Engineer Sukarno M. Hajinor. Back TWG members, Engineer Mara B. Montejo, Engineer Juris S. Quadrillero, Engineer Paul Brian H. Peña, Engineer Christopher Guialon, Engineer Ivan C. Sinahon, Mr. Atilano Gahi Jr., Engineer Muhammad Ali Malla, Engineer Abdul Gafar Pandapatan, Engineer Ernesto Rowell Chu III, Engineer Fairosa Tabuakar, and Engineer Jesbrel Tampos. For back secretariat, we have Engineer Ibrahim M. Makadindang, Engineer Aljunaira Miraato, Engineer Muhammad Samin A. Mindalano, Architect Aisel Velarde, Ms. Salma B. Amer, Mr. Jaime R. Michona, Mr. Rani Hardinaso, Ms. Nora Anoos, Mr. Julito T. Magno, Mr. Saraman Laot, Ms. Siti Dimaporo, and Mr. Dan Padayhag. For participating contractors, we have from PLD Construction and Development Incorporated, Daisy Espiritu. From PIBS Trading and Construction, Abdul Nafi B. Pangarungan. Rudhill Construction, we have from MG Salazar Construction, Fe Consuelo Cabrera. And from Silver Construction, Juliet Marshall. Would like to acknowledge the arrival of our back member, uh, Chief of asan ang Chief? Chief of somewhere. Maintenance or incoming QA Chief. We have Engineer Dr. Eleanor F. Cabaluna. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Engineer Karen B. Reyes, for acknowledging the attendance of our visitors in the opening of bids, including members of the BAC, TWG, and Secretariat members. Before we start, may I request Secretariat if read the minutes, previous minutes for approval.
Yes, Mr. Chair. I will be reading the minutes of the previous meeting. This is 25 KG 0051. For the information of everybody, 25 KG 0046 previous minutes had already been read together with the other clustered project. So for this time, I would be reading the minutes of the previous meeting. This is a private conference for 25 KG 0051. This is the repair, maintenance of DNR buildings, CENRO main building, Barangay Poblacion, KOLAMBUGAN, Lanao del Norte. For the call to order and introduction, these are the highlights and discussion. Back Chairperson Mr. Mokomadali Pundugar presided and called the meeting to order for the private conference for 25 KG 0051 at the conference room, second floor, DPWH Lanao del Norte, 1st District Engineering Office Building. Back Chairman instructed the Back Secretary to excuse some of the Back TWG and Secretariat who were not able to attend today's conference. Back meeting followed with a prayer, then led by Back TWG Head Engineer Hajinor, and Back Secretariat Head Engineer Reyes made a roll call and reported to the Back Chairman that the Back members are in quorum. Back Secretariat Head then continued by acknowledging the presence of the Back TWG Secretariat members as well as the contractors present. Back Chairman encouraged the contractor to pay attention to the presentation of the details of the project and ask questions if they want to clarify on something. For the basic presentation of the project, brief presentation, contract data by the maintenance section engineer Cabaluna, detailed presentation of the contract data and project details was then made by engineer Amar Mauna of the maintenance section. 25 KG 0051 repair maintenance of DENR building CENRO main building Barangay Poblacion, Kolambugan, Lanao del Norte with an approved budget of the contract 1,960,000 with a contract duration of 113 calendar days. For the questions and comments from the bidders and responses of the BAC and other DPWH officials, BAC Chairman asked the BAC members if they had any questions concerning the projects presented. BAC member Engineer Tulod requested that the presentation of the project to be more comprehensive. He also suggested that the repair work, especially in building projects, should have a painting works. Engineer Cabaluna replied that they only accommodate the request of the end user, and the BAC chairman asked the maintenance engineer to present again the details of the scope of the project. He suggested that if there would be some changes, engineers can give time to give the bid bulletin. For summary of BAC chairmans and proceedings, including supplemental bid bulletins to be issued, BAC Secretariat Head reminded everybody that if there are any changes, there are still 7 days for posting for bid bulletin before the scheduled opening of bids. Then for adjournment, there have been no other remaining topics for discussion. BAC member Engineer Tulad made the motion for adjournment and the motion was seconded by Engineer Manan, and the BAC chairman declared the adjournment of the conference. So that is it for the reading in the previous minute for the previous conference of this project, Mr. Chair.
Okay, is there any comments? Yes, Vice Chairman.
Yes, Mr. Chair, I move to approve our previous minute as read.
Move on to approve the minutes when there is no other comments. Any second motion? Seconded. There hereby pronounced that the minutes is hereby approved and form parts of the consideration in the bid, evaluation, and post-qualification. Thank you. Secretariat, may I know if there is online participation in the opening bid?
There is none, Mr. Chair.
So there is none. We will proceed. Back Secretariat, please open the first envelope.
Mr. Saraman Laot will facilitate the opening of envelopes.
First, Mr. Chair, shall we start? Mr. Chair, shall we proceed?
Engineer Sukarno, proceed. Vice Chair will take.
Good morning and assalamualaikum. For contract ID 25KG0046 for the construction of multipurpose building, Mindanao Civic Center Complex, Barangay Poblacion, TUBOD, Lanao del Norte. The first bidder is PLD Construction and Development Incorporated for the technical component. Certificate of Field Gypsy Registration. Regular contractor's license. Single largest completed contract. NFCC. Annual income tax return. Tax clearance certificate. Bid securing declaration. Contractor's organizational chart for the contract. Statement of availability of equipment. Construction methods. per CPM. Manpower utilization. Equipment utilization. Contractors, construction safety and health program. Omnibus sworn statement. Anti-trafficking and person management plan. PCMA. Affidavit of site inspection. With attached JPEG picture. Certification certifying that PLD construction is using concrete mix from DPWH accredited concrete batching plant. Pagination side dubbing. Passed. For the financial component of PLD Construction and Development Incorporated, bid form, bill of quantities, detailed estimates, summary of construction material price, labor and equipment rates, cash flow by quarter and payment paginated and with side dubbing. Sige na. Okay, the bid amount of PLD, 98,908. Again, 98,989,110 pesos and 29 centavos. Again, 98,989,110 pesos and 29 centavos without discount offered. Okay, the bid amount, again, 98,989,110 pesos and 29 centavos. 98,989,110 and 29 centavos. Okay. Okay, for the next bidder, Okay, the next bidder is Paved Trading and Construction. For the technical components, Certificate of Philjips registration, regular contractor's license, statement, list of all ongoing government and private construction contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started. Again, a certificate of Philjips registration, regular contractor's license, statement list of all ongoing government and private construction contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started. Statement of bidder's single largest completed contract, or SLCC. NFCC. Tax clearance certificate. Bid securing declaration. Organizational chart for the contract. Compliance of project and contract management application, or the PCMA. List of contractors, major construction, and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract. Certificate of availability of owned equipment. Certificate of availability of laboratory equipment. Equipment lease contract. Construction method. PERT CPM diagram. Construction schedule and its curve. Manpower schedule. Equipment utilization schedule. Construction safety and health program. Omnibus sworn statement. Anti-trafficking and person management plan. PCMA. Affidavit of site inspection with attached JPEG picture. Certificate of accreditation from DPWH using ASPAT. Passed. Okay, for the financial component of PIPS Trading and Construction. Bid form. Bid prices in the bill. Bid prices in the bill of quantities. Detailed estimates. Summary of bid prices. Summary of materials, labor, equipment, and other rates. Cash flow by quarter. The bid amount of PIPS Trading and Construction. 98,798,744 pesos and 58 centavos. Again, 98,798,744 pesos and 58 centavos. Without discount offered. Di maklaro? Nga naman. 98,798,744 pesos and 58 centavos. Di maklaro, ma? Ha? Makuha? Okay. Ilista na ni. Ilista na. The next bidder is Rodhel Construction and Enterprises Incorporated for the technical component. 46. Certificate of PhilGIPS registration. Regular contractor's license. List of all ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started. Statement identifying the bidder's largest completed contracts, similar to the contract to be bid. Financial documents for eligibility check or the NFCC. Tax clearance certificate. Bid securing declaration. Organizational for the contract. List of contractors' key personnel to be assigned to the contract with their qualification data. List of contractors' major construction and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract, supported by certification of availability. Certificate of availability of construction equipment. Construction methods. Construction schedule and score. Equipment utilization schedule. So equipment, nasa iyang manpower. Power utilization schedule. Construction safety and health program. Omnibus sworn statement.
Anti-Trafficking in Person Management Plan, or the TIP. PCMA. Affidavit of Site Inspection with attached geotag picture. Certificate of Accreditation. Rudhel Construction Enterprises is duly accredited mechanically operated asphalt batching plant and is authorized to supply bituminous hot mix to the DPWH project pursuant to the approved guidelines and accreditation under Department Order 2530 of 2003. Passed.
Okay, excuse me. TWG Secretariat, please pick up your own, serve yourself. KJ gusto pagkwadya.
Okay, let us proceed. For the financial component of Road Hill Construction and Enterprises Incorporated, bid form, summary of bid prices, bill of quantities, detailed estimates, summary sheet indicating unit prices, cash flow by quarter, paginated, side tabbing, and with table of contents. The bid amount, 97,514,666 pesos and 15 centavos. Again, 97,514,666 pesos and 15 centavos without discount offered. Okay, the next bidder is MG Salazar Construction Corporation. Certificate of PhilGIPS registration. Regular contractor's license. Statement of ongoing project of MG Salazar Construction Corporation. Single largest completed contract, which is similar and or related contract. Financial documents for eligibility check or the NFCC. Annual income tax return. Tax clearance certificate. Bid securing declaration. Contractor's organizational chart for the contract. List of contractors' key personnel to be assigned to the contract with their qualification data. List of contractors, major construction and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract supported by certification of availability. Certification of availability of equipment. Statement of availability of minimum material testing equipment. Construction method. Per CPM. Manpower utilization schedule. Equipment utilization schedule. Construction safety and health program. Omnibus sworn statement.
Trafficking and Person Management Plan, or the TIP. PCM. Affidavit of site inspection with attached JUTAG picture. Certification certifying that MG Salazar Construction Corporation is using concrete mix from the DPWH accredited concrete batching plant. Signed and authorized. Pagination with side tabbing and with table of contents. For the financial component, table of contents, paginated, and with side tabbing. Bid form. Summary of bid prices. Bill of quantities. Detailed estimates. Summary of materials, labor and equipment costing. Cash flow by quarter. The bid amount, 98,897,954 pesos and 65 centavos. Again, 98,897,954 pesos and 65 centavos without discount offered. Mr. Chair, that is all for contract ID 046.
Thank you, Engineer Sukarno. The contract ID number 25 PG 0048. Huh? 46. We are done in the abstract of bidders raid, and the result of this bidding shall be based on the bid evaluation, post-qualification, and eligibility checks. So with the approved resolution of the BAC concerning in the private conference minutes, Backsec, please continue to the other contract ID number.
Okay, let us proceed to the next contract ID. Contract ID 25 KG0051 for the repair, maintenance of the ENR building, CENRO main building at Barangay Poblacion, Kolambugan, Lanao del Norte. There is a lone bidder, Silver Construction. For the technical component, table of contents, side tabbing, and paginated. Certificate of field GIPS registration, regular contractor's license, statement of all ongoing government and private contracts, statement identifying the bidder's single largest completed contract, similar to the contract to be bid, net financial capacity computation, or the NFCC, annual income tax return, tax clearance certificate, bid securing declaration, organizational chart, list and qualification of key personnel to be assigned to the contract. Certificate of availability of construction method, construction schedule and its curve, PERT CPM diagram, contractors construction safety and health program, manpower schedule, equipment utilization schedule, omnibus sworn statement, traffic and person management plan, compliance to project and contract management application or the PCMA, affidavit of site inspection with attached JOTAG picture, certification certifying that Selberg Construction is using concrete mix, asphalt mix from the DPWH accredited concrete batching plant, signed and authorized. Pagination with side tabbing and with table of contents. Passed. For the financial component, table of contents, paginated with side tabbing. Bid form. Bill of quantities. Summary of bid prices. Detailed cost estimates. Summary sheet of labor rates, equipment, and material prices. Cash flow by quarter and payment schedule. The bid amount of Silver Construction, 1,899 pesos, 1,248 pesos and 91 centavos. Again, 1,899,248 pesos and 91 centavos without discount offered. Mr. Chair, I think that is all for contract ID 25KG0051. And I think nothing else follows.
Okay, thank you, Engineer Sukarno. Contract ID 25KG 0051 was already done in the opening. The result of this opening shall be based on the bid evaluation, post-qualification, and other related matters like the approved minutes in the pre-bid conference. So anybody who has the concern of this opening, please raise your hand and identify yourself for recognition. Contractors? If there's none, allow me to inform you that the result of the eligibility are all passed for contract ID 25 KG 0056 46. While in the 51, we are still running for the result of the eligibility. Again, If there is no reactions, motions, Bids and Hours Committee, what is the pleasure of the body?
Yes, Mr. Chair, I move to adjourn our opening of bids.
Move and duly seconded. Therefore, the opening of bids are hereby adjourned. We will proceed for the private conference. I understand that this is in maintenance how civil works. So, opening of bids is hereby adjourned. Thank you for coming. And don't hesitate to coordinate with us anytime if you have a concern. The procurement entity is open 24 hours, 8 hours a day. I mean, 8 hours a day. So, we will proceed to the private conference. Private conference. Secretariat, kindly have the attendance for the private conference. Yes, acknowledge.
So for the roll call for the place private conference, for the acknowledging the presence of all the back members, starting from our back chairperson, Mr. Makamadali Pondugar, and for our back vice chairperson, Engineer Efren Tulud. The same with the members, Engineer Naida Sata, Engineer Farida Manan, and Engineer Eleanor Cabaluna. We have an overwhelming attendance, Mr. Chair, so we are in quorum and may proceed to acknowledge also the back TWG and Secretariat attending this conference, starting from the head of the back TWG, Engineer Sucarnio Hajinor, with the members, Engineer Mara Montejo, Engineer Juris Quadillero, Engineer Paul Brian Opena, Engineer Christopher Gelon, Engineer Ivan Sinahon, Mr. Atilano Gahi, Engineer Muhammad Ali Mala, Engineer Ernesto Ruel Chu, Engineer Fairosa Tabuacar, and Engineer Josbel Tampos. For the back secretariat, we have our head engineer, Christine Reyes, and with the members, Engineer Ibrahim Makadindang, Engineer Aljunaira Miraato, Engineer Samin Mindalano, yours truly, Architect Aisel Velarde, Miss Salma Amer, Mr. Jaime Missiona, Mr. Rani Hardinaso, Miss Nora Anoos, Mr. Jolito Magno, Mr. Saraman Laot, Miss Siti Dimapuro, and Mr. Dan Padayhag. And for the observers, Mr. Chair, we have none attending with us today, the same as contractors or contractors representative. We have none.
Yes, thank you, Architect Aisel, for acknowledging the back TWG Secretariat members. And of course, the contractors who are in attendance for this private conference. Since this is a private conference, may we request the planning. I understand that this is a civil works. This is one among the modifications which was recently approved in the central office. So we will allow the planning to present the nature and scopes and everything on this civil works, why it was modified. Vice Chair, proceed.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chair. Before we proceed with our agenda, Mr. Chair, may I request the BACSEC to, for the record, to read first the agenda of this today's business meeting, the private conference, Mr. Chair.
Yes.
May I? Okay. BACSEC, thank you.
For the agendas for the private conference, these are the following agendas. This is a standard format of agendas for the conduct of the private conference. First, we have the call to order introduction, and then the second would be the reading of the previous minutes. Next would be the basic presentation of the project, and these are the following. First is the basic contract data, including contract description, ABC, and duration. Second would be the requirements for bidding documents, including instructions of bidders, general conditions of contract, special conditions of contract, specifications, drawings, bill of quantities and forms. And third would be the documents to be submitted by the bidders. The documents are the following. First, technical components of the bid, including field job certificate, if not enrolled, CWR, PCAB license and registration, statement of all ongoing government and private contracts, SLSC, and FCC computation and statement of total assets and total liabilities, and if possible, the joint venture, and if the contractors are already enrolled in CWR, and also eligibility documents to be updated, which are the bid security, project requirements, organizational chart for the contract, list of contractors, key personnel, list of major equipment, and omnibus one statement, and cash flow. Next would be the criteria procedure to eligibility check, preliminary examination, and detailed evaluation of the bid, post-qualification, and award. Next will be the questions and comments from the bidders and responses of the BAC and other DPWH officials. And the next, and second to the last agenda would be the summary of BAC chairman and proceeding, including supplemental and bid bulletin to be issued. And the lastly would be the adjournment. So that is the process for the, or let's say the agendas of today's meeting.
Okay. Thank you, BACSEC. Mr. Chair, this project to be bid out, this is in line with our Republic Act 1211-6, or also known as GAA 2025. This is under our 001 program, organizational road project. And for our agenda number 1A, may I request to recognize Engineer Ashlea to present to us a basic data and overview of our project to be procured. Mr. Chair, thank you.
Lastly, I hereby recognize. Proceed, ma'am.
Good morning, Mr. Chair. Good morning, everyone. So for today's pre-bid conference, we will be presented the project with the contract ID of 25KG0052 with the contract title of Rehabilitation, Reconstruction, Upgrading of Damaged Paved Roads along Linamon-Zamboanga Road with a road section ID number of S00914MN with the station limit for the rehab concreting K1580 plus 691 to K1580 896, K1580 plus 910 to K1580 933, K1582 plus 00 to K1582 386, K1582 plus 441 to K1583 plus 137, K1583 plus 503 to K1583 655, K1583 plus 788 to K1584 plus 293, K1585 plus 871 to K1586 plus 00, and also asphalt overlay preventive maintenance, which have a station limit of K1588 plus 225 to K1588 813 along Lanao del Norte. So the contract location is along Linamon-Zamboanga Road, Lanao del Norte, with a project description of removed and replaced damaged paved road, 300 mm thick, PCCP and asphalt overlay 80 thick with a total project duration of 316 calendar days and physical target length for the civil works rehab concreting 4.284 lane kilometer and for the preventive maintenance asphalt overlay 3.048 lane kilometer. So these are the JUTAG photos I've taken on sites, and also these are the end and the beginning of the project. So the description of works to be done. First, Part A, facilities engineer. And there are the construction of field office for the engineer, provision of furnitures, fixtures, equipment, appliances for the field office for the engineer. Part B, other general requirements are as follows: project billboard, signboard, occupational safety and health program, traffic management, mobilization and demobilization. Part C, earthworks, removal of actual structures or obstructions, 0.23-meter thick PCCP and reinforced. Removal of actual structures or obstruction, 0.10-meter thick asphalt concrete pavement, surplus common excavation, subgrade preparation, common material. Part D, sub base and base course are is aggregate sub base course, surface course, emulsified asphalt, bituminous concrete, hot laid 40 thick, Portland cement pavement and reinforced 0.15 thick with 14 days curing, Portland cement concrete pavement and reinforced 0.30 days curing. Part H, miscellaneous reflectorized thermoplastic pavement markings white, reflectorized thermoplastic pavement markings yellow, concrete joint sealant hot poured elastic type. Minimum equipment requirements are with breaker, payloader, dump truck, water truck, cold milling asphalt pavement machine, motorized road grader G710A, laboratory roller SD100DC, asphalt distributor, power broom, asphalt paver, NF22BIIVDM, pneumatic tire roller, tandem steel roller HD110, transit mixer, concrete vibrator, concrete screeder, concrete saw, 14 inches blade diameter, bar cutter, 3-phase, joint sealer machine, cargo service truck, applicator machine, and kneading machine. So the approved budget for the contract is 96,500,000 pesos. Reminders for the interested contractors. The contractor must observe the following in the bidding documents. First, pagination, site tabbing, arrange and label according to checklist, table of contents that will harmonize the pagination and site tabbing. Reminders also for our interested contractors that these are our preliminary examination of technical component of the bid and the preliminary examination of financial component of the bid. Reminders also for the interested contractors that kindly visit our office for the schedule and coordination of this project site visit and keep posted in the official website for possible additional supplementary bid bulletin. Schedule for opening of bids is on July 1, 2025, 10 a.m. DPWH Lanao del Norte, first DEO conference room. That would be all, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Correction, Backsec, 9 a.m. The opening of our bids schedule. Thank you.
The opening of this contract ID is 9 o'clock. Do not make use of the previous schedule 10 a.m. because we found out that there is a lot of time we lost with nothing gained. We are so busy with all our office work, so we move it from 10 to 9. So please be reminded, contractors, that 9 o'clock is our opening. You must be here or submit your bid before 9 o'clock because exactly 9 o'clock, the secretariat will close the dropping. So please be guided accordingly. If you have so many queries whatsoever, do not hesitate to visit the procurement unit or the office of yours truly. For technical issues, the planning is open 8 hours a day. Sometimes they have also a overtime, Saturday and Sunday. But I cannot assure you if they are open 24 hours a week, a day. Okay. Any reaction from the contractors as the planning presented as to the scope, natures, and other things concerning the contract ID? Pre-bid conference is the right time for us to present whatever you observe in the publications. We appreciate when there is a reaction from our counterpart because we will be enlightened. We are only human beings. Sometimes sometimes you are wrong, but sometimes you are correct. There were so many lapses. Human being is not perfect, considering also that we have a lot of works to do. So during this time, we really appreciate if you have comments, if you have found out any discrepancies, so as to correct. Contractors, any reactions? We appreciate if you have any concern and kindly brought it out during this private conference. Once we found out that your concern is tantamount to public service in line with the different issuances of the department and the procurement law of the Republic of the Philippines, we are bound to correct everything. Any reactions? Bids and hours committee member, TWG Secretariat, contractors? Yes. Mr. Vice Chairman.
Thank you,
Proceed.
Mr. Chair. In addition, Mr. Chair, just a gentle reminder for our prospective interested bidders to please always revisit our bid bulletin board, online, our site, official DPWH site for possible supplemental bid bulletin within 7 days upon deadline. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Yes, thank you. That is really a very nice announcement because if you are really interested contractors, you have to monitor our website. So with the possible addendum, so you will be guided. And again, I told you that our office is open 8 hours a day. We are bound to accommodate and serve the public. Another announcement is the issue on the acquiring of CHSP and PDM. In the previous procurement, me myself found out that instead of having the project awarded early as possible, we were short of our given time in the procurement because some contractors fail to secure their construction safety and health program, wherein the government make it easier for you. Instead of going to Dole, you are only directed to secure that documents in the construction section in our office. Napakadali po yan. Bakit hindi kayo pumupunta sa construction? Submit. Pero rest assured that once you submit, rest assured that all requirements are attached. Ha? Lisod po naman kung ilang approval nga wala mo i-attach documents. Like in the previous, I was informed that, sir, we cannot approve because they don't attach the equipments. Sabi ko, how they pass the inspection of the equipments if they don't have attach the required equipment, please. So please, when you submit your documents for CHSP, see to it that all the attachment was attached in your application. Your PDM also, please secure the PDM so that we can award early as possible time. Mind you that in the notice of award, you are required to submit the 10 required documents within 10 days. According to the 9184, your failure to submit the 10 documents upon receipt of the NOAA is already a ground, legal ground. Kahit saan korte tayo pupunta, we have the right to proceed with the second lowest bidder. Maliwanag po yan sa procurement law. You were given 10 days to submit documents. Although the government acknowledged the early procurement system, but still it defeats the purpose because of these documents lately submitted, and the early procurement was really a burden. It doesn't serve the purpose of the words early. Instead of early, the longest, because of your non-compliance to the requirements of the law. Mas matindi mangyayari pag in-implement yung amended procurement law, the 2000 PD 2001. So please be guided accordingly. Kung may problema kayo, sabihin nyo. Kami po ay nandiyan upang tumulong. Paano kayo matulungan kung hindi kayo nagsasabi na may problema ako? Ang problema ko, hindi na-award sa akin. So, sabihin nyo. Ah,